Here. Hey. Hey, this is your girl, Dr. Khadija X. Chapman, coming to you live from my mother's home here in South Euclid, Ohio, which is a suburb of what they call it Greater Cleveland. I'm so excited. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dr. Khadija X. Chapman. I'm Coach Millionaire. I'm your radical wealth building strategist, and I'm here to talk about the money. I speak and teach all things money. Well, let me tell you something. I'm known as the radical one. So I'm going to prepare you already to let you know that who knows what I'm about to talk about today. This is a thing, right? Um, I have had a mission that's been near and dear to my heart, which is to help other people who look like me to understand what I call the money game. Now, this live is going to happen every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon. I was a little tired to the party today, had some technical difficulties, but hey, I'm here, right? So, let's see. What we gonna talk about today? Oh, wait. I want to let you know this. Okay, look, just lost my train of thought. I'm rushing, doing a million things. I'm here. We're buying some lots to build on here in Cleveland, Ohio. Doing a lot of stuff. I've been here a month. That was not my intention. My intention was to be here a week. I have a phenomenal team. So at the end of the day, they really helping to keep me on point, and it's a lot. It's a lot when you do something of this magnitude. So I want to just talk about that for a little bit, because some of you guys don't know who I am. You don't know my heart. You don't know my mindset. You may not know, or you may or may not have done business with me. But wait. Before I get that, let me get the the other things that I want to share with you. If anyone on my team, if you're present, I don't know. I'm doing StreamYard, so I can't see. I can't interact. I'm trying to see how I could hit submit. What I said, hit or submit. I'm trying to see how I could bring on someone using this platform, because I know there's a way to do it. Let me see if I wonder what would happen if I hit this. Let me see. Hi, hey guys. It's your Facebook glamorous coach. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rakesh. Is that the Rakesh that used to work for me way back in the day? Okay, well, either way, hi, thank you for being here. I can see some comments will come through, but that's the one thing I don't like about this. And there's a way I think to activate it so people can interact with me from other platforms. I got to figure that out. So work with me, be patient. I'm going live at midnight, starting tonight, every night until I don't. I don't have an end date. This is something I love. It's my passion, and the reason I chose midnight is, number one, I tend to slow down, and then I need a few hours for me to just kind of reflect on my day and things like that. So midnight is the time to look for people who are radical and really want to understand the wealth, antidote, as I like to call it. Then they'll be either up and they can watch it, or they can go back and look at it. It'll be recorded. So either way, but live is always best, right? Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the debate last night. But before I do that, that's going to be my topic. I'm not going to keep you long, I promise you, but I just want to share a little bit first about my mission for those of you who might be, seeing me for the first time. One of my taglines is, it's never about the money, it's about the money. It's never about the money, it's about the mindset. And that's one of those things that a lot of people think, sometimes when you hear something so much, you don't really take heed to the cliche, right? So I really want people who want to join the movement that we've created, which is to wait, I'm just all over the place. Let me stop and say this, okay? um, I created a platform years ago. It was called the Millionaire's Matrix, right? So since that time, we've edited the name to the Black Millionaires Matrix. And when I first started this journey, it was always the Black Millionaires Matrix, right? But I never wanted to say the word, the black, it was just the Millionaires Matrix. And then I would I kind of skated around the whole black thing, but I would say it, but not say it. Now I unapologetically say it. Because, there's so much that's going on in the world right now. We're being totally disrespected as a race of people. And I want you to think about something. I want you to just rock with me here for a second, right? The Black race, people of color, have contributed so much to America, so much to America, right? I mean, we've tilled the land, we've nursed the babies, we've I mean, we swept the floors. I mean, come on, we built America. Like a lot of the architectural things that we love and we look at in America, our ancestors did it. Like, I mean, we literally built America. It's like it came out that the White House was built by slaves, and actually, I'm not sure if they were slaves. They were Moors. I think they were indentured servants of the land. But whatever, I don't want to get to a history lesson. The point is, we built America. But then look at how we're being disrespected. Look at the love that we receive from other people. Now, don't get it twisted. That's a bunch of phenomenal people in this world who don't look like us, and they rocking with us and loving on us and etc. But systematically, there's a system by design to keep us broke, right? And I'm not here to get into the political game. I'm not here to get into the name game. I'm not here to the blaming game. None of that. I'm really not. I'm here to say to my brothers and sisters who look like me, if you want to be part of a platform where it's designed for you to grow in wealth, love, relationships, career. Did I say health? Because that's huge. If you're looking to partner and be a part of a community that's here to support you to win, then I invite you to get radical ready. I invite you to be a part of the Black Millionaires Matrix, which is a wealth building platform designed to engineer more Black millionaires. Real simple. And I get into some arguments or debates sometimes with people around me because they feel like I'm not willing to take a political stance because I have a Democratic heart, but I have a Republican mindset. So, the Democrats, they want to help everybody, and it's a lot of people, coming together to take back over, I guess, we the people, the government, etc. But a lot of Black people don't even know that they have to vote every so many years, that we're quote unquote not 3/5 of a human or some crazy stuff, like something that shouldn't even be a vote. That shouldn't even be a part of a conversation for anybody. There shouldn't be any law on the books about us not being, human beings. Not, you know what I'm saying? Like, that kind of stuff to me is like beyond, like, I don't get it. We've had a Black president. We've had many other presidents. I don't understand that. I don't understand it. So then you have the Republican side of things where people are more so, I guess, for the rich. I guess that's that conversation. And the independents, they teach more independence, and they teach more get it your damn self, and worry about the government only if you really, 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 really need to. They ain't checking for the poor people. That's just the bottom line. They really not. So you have this, like I said, I have a Democratic heart. I have a mindset of a Republican. My thing for people around me is, why don't we get together? And you support whoever you want to support politically. I can support whoever I want to support. That's a private choice. But why don't we get together inside of a network and a community designed for us to win, so that economically we can empower ourselves by doing things that we love, and just by understanding the money game, and just by understanding how to level up as a community to come together. There's a young lady on Instagram. I don't know her name. I've seen 2 of her videos. I really want to reach out to her. If any of you guys know who she is, please put me in touch with her. She talks about how the Asian community, how they don't go out and vote. They're the lowest turnout of voters, but how they've created a space for themselves to be economically empowered. So I don't know their stance on the whole political game. I don't know, because some people tend to think that we need to ask or have permission for certain things based on the way the system is designed. I believe that if we create a platform amongst ourselves and we just, kind of mirror some of the other things that we see other communities doing, then we will have a voice. Right now, we're divided. We're divided in politics. We're divided in religion. I mean, where do we come together in unity? Honestly, where do we come together in unity? So that's what the Black Millionaires Matrix is all about. It's just a place for us to love on each other, understand our history, and help to be re-educated and unprogrammed, so we can be reprogrammed, so that we can be in a space to win within our own community. You know what? This is not about us excluding anyone. Look, any and everybody can be a part of Millionaires Matrix, the Black Millionaires Matrix. Period. We loving on everybody. If you want to love on us, it's all good. People have said to me that I have to be careful of my voice because I'm teaching economic empowerment. But this is the thing, though, right? I just believe that if we all come together and do well, like we live our passion, then that's a greater place for the world. And it energetically it creates a different level for all of us to grow, no matter what color you are. And I think that when we can come together, like no hate, no blame, no, just to stay in this moment of excellence. Like, how do we execute in excellence? What do we need? Just like the young girl was saying, a lot of us, we don't have information as it relates to financial literacy. Inside the Black Millionaires Matrix, we teach that. We teach it on the level that I believe can help us. No, not I believe, I know can help us go to the next level. So when I talk about getting radicalready.com, because that's probably somewhere where you can see that and you can go and you can sign up. We're in what I call membership drive. So membership means, hey, you know what? I'm not really sure what this is, but let me get on a VIP waiting list. So when they open the doors, I can see, the whole presentation and what's the benefits are. And if this is for me, and I can be a part of it. And, we have a mastermind and I talk about masterminds because like I'm in a couple of masterminds right now and I paid at least $10,000 to be in these masterminds that I'm a part of. And when I was younger, it was like people pay how much to be a part of what? Like it was almost like that concept was, it was foreign to me. No one taught me that there's power in proximity, right? So the people that you're around and the people who are feeding life into you and who are giving you conceptual ways to win or not win, it makes a significant impact on what you do and how you live your life. Like a lot of you guys who've been following me, I have a felony. I started my entrepreneur, over 20 years ago. And in my mind, I was going to be the first Black billionaire. I was going to be on the cover of Forbes doing some phenomenal things, yada, yada, yada. But my business partner, who was a brilliant man, we ran into some situations. And I talk about this on my webinar that I will be giving you guys access to, in a couple of days. It'll be going live. He went back to what he knew. And all he knew was the streets. And trust me, for a whole year, we tried everything. We tried to get bank loans from many different places. We tried credit unions. We tried everything. Didn't happen. So about a year in, long story made short, he went back to what he knew. And he only was doing whatever he was attempting to do to just bring in some income for us to be able to do the things we were doing. And it didn't turn out too well. But the point, and I always thought about it, I said, man, what if he knew how to trade? Or what if he had, other millionaire mentors instead of criminal mentors? You know what I'm saying? Because when he wanted to get back in the game, he had to go and find his old cronies. And it was white collar stuff, whatever. But anyway, the point that I'm making is proximity is power. And I don't know right now where you can go to be fed the information that you need so that you can win, so that your family can win, so that you can create a legacy of wealth. I don't really know. I don't know. I've been lightweight waiting for somebody else to show up because, it's a lot. It is a lot to build wealth. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of stamina. But the first thing it takes, you have to even know it's possible for you. So many of us are looking everywhere else and we're part of everybody else's agenda. We don't have our own agenda. We don't have our own. It's like we're so focused on what's going on outside. We're not really, it's kind of like we there, but we're not there. And I'm going to tell you something. One of my mentors, oh my God, this guy's so brilliant. He talked about one day, he said, and many of you have heard this, what you focus on expands, right? A lot of us who work for other people, and there's nothing wrong with having a job, trust me, ain't nothing wrong with that. So I don't want people to think I'm saying you shouldn't have a job. There's, hey, that makes the world go round. You may love what you do, etc. But this is the thing. If you have a job, chances are a large percentage of your day and your time is focused around that job. So guess what's expanding in your universe? When they say like 95% of the population retires with less than $5,000 in their bank account. I mean, if you work a job, just look at your bank account and tell me. You don't have to tell me. I mean, I don't need. Hey, everybody who's showing me love and saying hi. I can't really see everything that you guys are doing, but thank you for being here. Um, just take a look. Some of us been working 10 years, 20 years. I did this training once, and one of my mentors, the trainer, he was saying, you meet somebody who's been working 20 years, they should be, just ask them, well, what do your savings look like? Are you set for retirement? You've been working somewhere for 20 years of your life. And so sometimes until you ask that question, they say powerful people ask powerful questions, right? Yeah, ask the question. So I'm not here to beat anybody up about what they're doing. I'm here to say, listen, inside the Black Millionaires Matrix is a platform designed to engineer Black millionaires. And we have a challenge, and it's called the Radical Wealth Challenge. It's a 7-day challenge. To get started on that wait list, just go to getradicalready.com, and then we'll send you an email. We'll introduce you to the challenge. We're putting that all together right now. It's 7 days. And the 7 days is really, it's really more about us getting to know each other. After the 7 days, you will have an invitation to speak with me and kind of go over some strategies and things like that. And you just speak with me, because everything ain't for everybody, right? And then from there, you will have an invitation, potentially, to join the Black Millionaires Matrix. So inside of the Radical Challenge, there's the next level is to take the Millionaire in a Year Challenge. And that's your introduction to the Black Millionaires Matrix. So a lot of people say, oh, well, you don't want to tell people and give them high hopes and say things that's not possible. And I said, well, first of all, I'm extremely intentional. Thank you, Bridget. She said my bank account is low. That's okay. We can help you with that. So I'm extremely intentional, and I have a game plan, and it's not just about my game plan. It's really more about you, because once you start to understand that you are the money, then you can create whatever you need. And this is the thing about America, right? America has so much money, so many ways for us to level up. The problem is too many of us are helping other people to level up so we can pay a light bill, a gas bill. And I get it, but I'm here to help you to have a different conversation, because again, I'm the radical one. I'm Coach Millionaire, your radical wealth building strategist. And I've leveled up, in my life because of people around me who pulled me up and gave me information and gave me access to things I didn't even know was possible. And I talk about this in my webinar. I talk about the power of the internet. I mean, I can show you some things. I'm putting together some things. I've done it in the past, so this isn't this is what I think. No, this is like, well, you have access. We have different, what I call wealth zones. So once you join the Black Millionaires Matrix, first of all, it just gives you access to a freaking network of Black people who look like you and who are doing the daggone thing. You get to hear a lot of other people's success stories and things like that. I created over $1 million in 4 months using some of the strategies I'm going to talk about. So at the end of the day, this is real life, like, it's real good stuff. And the thing about Black people, once you give us the rules to any game, once you let us in the game, y'all know what we do. Y'all see what Tiger Woods did, what Serena Williams has done. You see, I mean, just pick any sport. Once we got the rules and they let us in, it was on. Money is almost a sport. It really is, because I'm learning. Oh my God. And I talk about this. I talk about how to put your money to work for you. And some of the things I'm going to talk about inside the Millionaires Matrix, once you become a member, you don't need a lot of money. You don't need a lot of money. There's some things, the more money you have, the more money you can make. Y'all know it. You got to pay to play. But the thing is, you can build. Like when I first started this journey, when I first started the Millionaires Matrix, just so you guys know the division between the two, right? It was a $10 program, and you had to go out and find 10 people to get 10 people. That was the concept, right? And we did the math, and we said, no, that ain't gonna work. So we never implemented that strategy. But it grew from what it was then to what it is now. And real quickly, I just want to give you a few highlights of some of the focus. And one of the focus we focus on is our history. Is really understanding who we are, who we are as spiritual beings, who we are as human beings, and how we can take our lives to the next level historically once you understand where the hell you come from. Too many of us, though, they say you can't get to what they say you can't get to. It's better to know where you've been to get to a better future. That ain't how I go, but you know what I'm trying to say. So, but there's I have a picture in my house of one man who's worth $400 billion I never even knew existed until about 3 years ago. Massa Musa, I always mess his name up. I gotta get that brother's name because that's a name. It should be a household name for Black people. I have stories and stories of queens who fought, to keep their empires for years and how they reigned. It just incredible things that we don't know about our own history. This stuff I just learned a couple months ago. I'm like, how did I not know this history? Like where, what? So anyway, we have a lot of really awesome history. And I think a lot of our young men that stand on the corners who got their pants sagged, and if they knew the royalty that they come from or came from, if they knew that, who they were and what they stood for and the blood that runs through their veins, I don't think they'd be standing on nobody's corner with their pants sagging, right? And a lot of our guys who are dealing drugs, they're really smart entrepreneurs. They just don't really know any other way to get the kind of money that they want to have. And some people are like, oh, they're trying to, cut corners and do things the wrong way. Yeah, that's true. But they're also looking for they're looking to feed that inner spirit of wealth that energetically that energetically is in them, right? So that's just real talk. But inside the Black Millionaires Matrix, we give that information. We talk a lot about understanding the credit game, on a personal level as well as on a business level. So and we don't just talk about it. We showing you strategies. We showing you how to get to that 700 plus credit score and how to create a dynamic of business and some nonprofit information and some foundation information. And I don't want to stay too much longer here, but I just want to say we give information in regards as it relates to the internet, which is what I call the new money, the new crazy money, new stupid money. I have so many testimonials around that and people that I work with and my mentors, and just it's just like, are you kidding me? You really can make that type of money just by doing that over there, doing something that you absolutely love to do. So we have that. And then one of my biggest, like no question, no ifs, ands, or buts, way to achieve millionaire in a year is to put yourself in a position to get a multi-million-dollar government contract. We run around talking about reparations. Thank you. She liked my glasses. Thank you. We run around, looking for jobs and, whatever, and vote for people who may or may not really check for us when they get in the White House. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. But guess what? It's money out there for us. It's money for. I know them white people sometimes be looking at us like, what is wrong with them? Like, we got billions of dollars. Like, it's just sitting there, and every year it goes unused. Nobody goes and goes after it. It's right there. For the ladies who sell hair, you can sell hair to the government. For the people who sell paper towels, you can sell paper towels to the government. But it's way easier now when you understand different components of that game. It's way easier. I mean, in some contracts you can go out. You don't even have to be certified. You don't even have to have. All you need to be is an independent contractor in Black. That's it. And those contracts might be like 250,000 or 500,000, but you get a couple of them, boom, there go your million. Now, will that be your net? Maybe not. But you can, work with somebody like me. You do it, you get enough of them. And I show you some things and, blah, 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 blah. But the point I'm making is the first thing we have to do is make a choice and say, I really want to be a part of a community that's designed for me to win. Proximity is power. We have so many things inside the Black Millionaires Matrix. We have the Radical Wealth Tank. You know how they had a Shark Tank? We have the Radical Wealth Tank. And what we do is we invest in other people who have great ideas and they need capital. And, we put situations together to help people, it's almost like we give them the capital that they need, or we create an environment so that they can get the resources that they need. But we, out of our own pocket, we literally, if the situation is right, the scenario is right, we got that is a part of our wheelhouse as well. We talk a lot about relationships because it's so important who's around you. I had to end a very long term yet kind of somewhat toxic relationship. It was an amazing situationship until one day I just woke up and I was like, as good as this relationship is, it's not great. And good is the enemy of great. And I want exceptional. A lot of people around me, they know I talk about amazing and I want big, bold, and amazing. And I'm thinking to myself, and I'm the radical one. So I'm thinking to myself, I deserve way more than what I'm receiving over here. And trust me, the person was definitely probably a good 8 or 8.5. But and it's not, you can't find everything in any one person. So it wasn't about being perfect 10, but it was about as it related to me wanting to live my life a certain kind of way and execute at a certain level. 8.5 ain't gonna get it. It's not about the person being perfect because ain't none. Lord knows I ain't perfect, But at the end of the day, I am intentional. I'm very intentional, and I'm very intentional about my mission, which is, oh, I didn't even tell you guys the whole mission. The whole mission is to engineer 1 million Black millionaires. Yep, that's it. I said it out loud, and now you guys can hold me accountable to it and be a part of the family. And I will be back on tonight at noon. I'm sorry, I said tonight at noon. At midnight, every night is Coach Nisa. Come get radical. Come get live with Coach Nisa. Ain't no telling what I'm going to talk about. This is a real chilled live because I got a lot going on. I barely made it here at noon. I said, but you know what? My hair isn't done. No makeup. This is raw, unfiltered. It is what it is. I'm speaking from my heart. I had a whole script I was supposed to talk about, but I said, you know what? I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. But today, I think I just wanted to just kind of like speak from my heart about, and I always speak from my heart, even with a script. It's just, bullet points or whatever. It ain't like a whole, I ain't got time for that. But I know my material. I know what it is that I want to do. And I'm just here for you. I'm just here to give people who look like me an opportunity to do some of the things that I've done, but to do them faster and better. You know what I'm saying? Because proximity is power. So midnight came in. Oh, that's all right, awesome. That's my sister. Yes, we do. We do. Yeah, because when you know better, you do better. Oh my God. I was just talking to my partner who's here, the young lady I made my first million with in real estate. And I was just telling her, man, it was so many things I didn't know when I first started the entrepreneur game. Man, it was just so, and I had nobody who really looked like me to teach me. Most of the people I was trying to get information from, they didn't really look like me. So they wasn't really trying to give me the game. And then unfortunately, some of the people who look like me, they're like, they're too scared that if they share something with you, like you're cutting something from them. And so people who are around me, I have to constantly feed life into them, the conversation that if you can help me, then I'm sure there's something that I have that I can help you. And so the exchange of power and the having the abundance mindset, because you guys know right next to a Burger King is a McDonald's or an Arby's or a Panda Express. I mean, they put restaurants all in the same plaza. Nobody's tripping about, oh, well, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, there's a plaza opening up. I need to be the only restaurant here. If you're the only restaurant there, you probably, at some point, people going to get tired of the one restaurant. But anyway, that's a whole nother point. The bottom line is, we have to put ourselves in a position to win. We have to show up. We have to raise our hand and say, I'm ready. So for those of you who are ready, I'm encouraging you to get radical ready with us so that you can be a part of the Radical Wealth Challenge and enter into the Millionaire in a Year Challenge. And, come in and hang out with us and have some fun. And I'm all about having fun. At the end of the day, you guys going to see. I'm a little radical. I'm a little wild sometimes. I'm a little wild child. But, it's all good. It's all good. It's like it's just time to take our lives to the next level. It's time to get some phenomenal relationships around us. We want good people who are intentional and who have integrity. Oh, my God, I'm going to talk a lot about integrity because that's how you win. That's one of the main components you have to have. Like, I'm looking at some of the people that are out here who look like me. We're doing some pretty big things. And now there's some questions around, what they're doing. And I have no conversation about that because I have not done any fact checking. I have not done any business with some of those people. All I know is one of the reasons I created the Black Millionaires Matrix was because all of the businesses I had been in, it wasn't enough of us to win. So, I'm going to leave that there because it is after 12:30 and I did get started a little late. But I wanted to just kind of, come in and hang out with you a little bit and introduce myself to those of you who don't know who I am, and and just kind of have a conversation from the heart and just tell you, listen, I know this is a voting season, but I need you to vote for yourself. I need you to show up and vote for yourself. So I'm not going to tell you if you should vote Democratic or Republican. And the only reason I said it is because we've been playing the political game and I don't see anything changing for my community at all. When I ride down the streets, if anything changes, it's called gentrification. That's the only time the streets start looking a little bit better is when white people moving in. But other than that, it's like our communities, we're the last on the list. We do everything for everybody. Everybody love us. Everybody want our dollar. Oh, they fight for our dollar, but are they fighting to educate us? Well, they educate us into a system designed to keep us broke. It's called the Matrix, which is why we created the Black Millionaires Matrix, which is a platform designed to engineer millionaires. So you pick which matrix you want to fight and be a part of or whatever. So with that said, guys, I have to go. And thank you so much for those of you who are on here. Hi, Bridget, and I see a couple other people. But thank you guys so much. Unfortunately, I didn't get go live with Instagram, but I'm about to just do a live real quick over there. And then I'll talk to you guys later. In Periscope, I'm sorry if you guys are chimed in. I can't see anything that you guys are saying. And I know my Periscope family usually be about it, honey. I love my Periscope. So if you guys are here and I couldn't see you, I got to figure out that, guys. I'm going to figure that out. Trust me. I have more than one way to come on live, but I'm traveling. I don't have all my gear with me, yada, yada. Because I have a Mevo camera. I don't think that does Instagram, but I have another phone that I usually have with me that I can go live with Instagram, and then I could do anyway. I'm gonna figure that out so I can be more interactive. But thank you guys. I'll see you here at midnight, or just hey, whatever. Get radical ready. Ready. That's the point. Get radical ready. Talk to you guys later. Smooches. Bye. Bye for now.